What's up?
Welcome to the PBJJF podcast. Special podcast today. Uh, I think today is the day we're gonna start releasing and show you guys about the awards for the worlds, and we're gonna maybe start talking about competitors that are coming, people that are competing, and great news for 2024 as well.
A lot of things coming up, guys. Before we start, just shout out to our sponsors, alright, Brave Kimonos. If you wanna look good on your classes, look good in a competition, check it out, bravekimonos.com, and purchase your new gear or your new hashboard with 10% off when you use PBJJF 10 for 10% off. Okay, Santos Law Forums, the best law service you can find around. They are like very specialized on immigration. You know what I mean? And they have like over 50 lawyers working on the company, and each one was like specialize in and each thing. They can direct you on the right way to help you find the best case for your visa and everything. Parks Dental Care, if you need dentist on the Baltimore area, this is the guy. And
PBS Ground Space
Foundation, yes.
Thank you, PBS team, come and support PBJJF and Jiu-Jitsu cause. Such a great opportunity to have the sponsors working with us and really showing that the value of the Jiu-Jitsu industry, like the audience and really supporting Jiu-Jitsu as a whole. So please guys, don't forget to share, comment. So I think it's a great time to comment for us to get to know what you guys think about it. Comment, share this video with everyone you guys know, and we're excited to talk to you guys about the future of PBJJF, the organization, and also the world's next event.
November 12th. If you don't did your registration yet, go there right now. Go to the SmoothCon, PBJJF/SmoothCon.com. Right?
That's right.
Yeah, go there.
PBJJF.smoothcon.com.
Yeah.
And
do your registration early, guys. For two reasons. You go save a couple monies, and when you put your name on the division, more people will sign up. Like you waiting for people to sign up. I'm not like competitors waiting to do your part. Go there, put your name, and for sure all the competitors will sign up on the same division, and then you guys will have like an awesome experience. You know what I mean? Last year, big event from the Grand Slam we have is Pan Ams. We have like over 700 signups, and the event was awesome. Or we expect more for awards. We get like a large stadium for the event, to get new mats. Just to purchase to you guys better experience. You know what I mean? That's our first awards. The belt was here to the black belt open class division. Will be 4 belts, 2 in a gear for black belt male and female, and no gear for gear and no gear 2 on female and male.
Yeah.
Four belts will be in the track. You guys gotta need to do your sign up and come to compete. We have like a couple big names already sign up. Like Big Mac from North Carolina. He already sorry guys. He already registered to the worlds. We have Lucas Montalvão too. I think he was the open class champion for Pan Ams.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna have like great fights. I'm sorry. Can't wait to the event day.
Yeah, I'm sharing here the doing a live here on Instagram as well. Hey guys, if you're on Instagram, make sure you go to the YouTube channel and let's chat over there. Let's chat over
The
there.
medals look awesome too, no?
Yeah, please come to the YouTube guys, PBJJF on YouTube, and we'll have a good conversation here. I'll keep the live open here a little bit for
Nice. Push the guys going to the.
PBJJF Instagram. But yeah, I think it's such. I think this was actually Max's idea. So the belt, like we're chatting and talking, like how we can really, give a extra spotlight, like create something that is special and unique for the absolute champions, which the elite of the jiu-jitsu division, and
The idea is not to everyone has the belt, something like to something different for the black belts. And we train for a long time. We put a lot of work on the mats. I think the open class champion deserve something special. That's the idea about the belt, and to be in the history. Next year, the open class champion come back and try to hold his belt, and
True.
then we go on from that.
yeah, I think it's such a great opportunity, and I think like we're talking right for 2024, we have different events, right? So we have the main event, so all the main events are going to
Have a belt.
have their own belt
Yep.
for those events. Well, Worlds, Pan Ams,
American National.
American
US.
National, you
We
right?
work on that. Brazilian National is kind of like a little bit closer to happen now than Europe, but for sure Pan Am's World and US American will have the belts, and cross the fingers, guys. If you're from Brazil, you want to compete in the PBJJF, cross your fingers. We'll work on that,
Yeah.
And you have a couple ideas for the open class champion too. I can't promise anything now, but it's on our mind, maybe the Brazilian national champion will get like a ticket.
Special prize.
A special prize. I can't tell much now.
Yeah, but make sure you guys are on Instagram. Come to the YouTube and let's chat on YouTube, guys. We're live here. And if you guys wanna, if Max, if somebody wants to be sponsor, wanna have their brand spotlighted on PBJJF, how can they do that?
Man, contact us by email, please. Talk to our staffs. We go get the we get couple options on our company for to be part on the sponsors, and just send an email for professionaljiu-jitsu@gmail.com and contact Josie, and she will explain everything to you on the best way to can fit your company and your team on our company, and we make sure we push a lot and try to do our best to sell the company, understand? Sell the idea.
Promote,
That's the
promote.
idea, promote the company. We do our best, you know what I mean?
For sure, and I will really believe our community, our audience
a lot,
really
yeah.
support
Yep.
our sponsors. And I think the best way, if you need a product, why not purchase a
Work for somebody
product
who support.
that's supporting
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu.
I have the idea, man. Now, like whatever, I listen somebody say that, and now I put on my daily things. If I need to, whatever, go in a barbershop, I check around on my friends first. If somebody have a barbershop, or if somebody has a friend who has a barbershop, and then I can go there, and I'm gonna Google and go in anywhere. Then I need like foundation. You need to do a foundation, whatever.
Crown
Now-
Space,
Now
PBS.
we have PBS is the best. But
Yeah.
if I don't have PBS, I will ask my
You look
friends
someone around.
Hey, you know somebody who's doing like foundation, blah blah blah, to try keep the money rotated around you. You understand? If you support your friends support you too, and that's like a good way to live.
For sure.
I think so. Because most of we hear that a lot too. Like the first people who supports the people you don't know. You understand? But I try going a different way. Like if you're my friend, I will make sure I will support you and try
100%.
to give you my best to purchase your things. Sometimes from Brazil, man, I have friends get a company in Brazil, whatever. I can even eat or use the things they sell. I buy something just to support, and that's I learned from you. Like I think one time you have a friend in Brazil open like a company, and you buy some food from them.
From them, yeah.
And then like I don't need to even eat it. Send it to my mom, whatever.
For sure.
And my mom did eat and
Hey Max, we have a question here.
Sure.
So Will Bullock, he came to the podcast already. Will was a comedian. Remember, he came to the podcast. Man, thank you for your question, Will. So guys, Will's asking, do you guys have to do they need to compete and earn points in the ranking to the worlds? So basically, at these worlds, we're not requiring it yet. So everybody's open to register.
yep.
As long as they have their professor signing their
The belt.
the belt, signing that they're under them. So you guys are good to register. So go to pbjjf.smoothcomp.com. Shouldn't the no-gi belt be bigger? Eric is asking here, shouldn't the no-gi belt be bigger? I don't think so. I think it's big enough. Max was actually wearing it. So
Yeah, it's really
if Max
really
can
big.
wear, man. Max ultra
But
heavy.
he play
strong.
about he likes more nogi. He thinks like nogi is the thing, and that's why he say that.
George, shout out to George. Will,
Sure.
hey guys, make sure you share this live with everyone, so they can know a little bit more about what PBJJF is doing for Worlds and for 2024.
Hey, George always here, though, man. Shout out.
Yeah, George. Shout out to
always
George.
here,
George's,
man.
I think, the biggest supporter here in the channel.
Yeah.
And we have Ron as well. I don't know if it's Ron, Will Caswell.
Eric also always here too.
Eric's always around. Please, guys, share this live with your friends. With the next, share this live with the next PBJJF World Champion. Who do you believe can win those medals and this belt? Make sure you tag them and send us your comment. Who do you guys think are going to take those belts? So we have male and female division. We have we have big names coming, big names registering. So we're excited about
When I saw the
Thiago Reinaldo,
Reinaldo,
Professor Thiago
yeah.
Reinaldo.
for
He's
the
competing
great black belt, from this bar.
from Gracie Barra, Stafford, Mike, from Vicente Jr. So many good athletes
You need to
here.
get the Manuel from Method to do this rematch at PBJJF. They
For sure.
fought a couple of days ago, and that's cool to see how or the jiu-jitsu of these are growing. You get like black belts from the area here competing and fighting each other, even when they not on the state here. Even
True.
if they not in the medal. They go travel outside to fight with the people from here. You guys should fight on PBJJF. Don't need to travel to fight each other.
Yeah,
Fight over here.
100%. And Caroline said, man, she said, I love what you guys are doing. Shout out to Caroline.
Shout out to
Caroline works at the PBJJF organization too. She really support that event day. Thank you for supporting PBJJF, Caroline.
Yeah, last time she was in the DC, now like you helped
Yeah, she's always
on a event.
supporting. George said, to be honest, I would love to see Max going for it.
Yeah, when I saw
JP or
when I saw
Ricardo.
the belt, I'm like, man, I should fight for this belt, you know. But it's hard, guys, to like run the event, to do everything, and still compete.
And
you know, that's I do that for the community now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it's like, no, man.
And we want to make sure people don't think that we're biased, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think part of us is like, we want to create an organization where, where there's no bias. The refs are trained, so everybody, it's for everyone to come and compete at PBJJF. There's no bias, and you have more matches. Like, let's talk a little bit about the double elimination system.
Yeah, that's like
Max,
a
how does that
system
work?
We all think about because when you go for the competition, you want to get the experience too. Not just go there to challenge yourself, but also to get the experience. When you can get the experience, win is
Better.
perfect. But especially the first events you compete, man, the first event will be hard because you're nervous and everything. And sometimes in some other organizations, you go for the tournament, you fought, you lost the first match, you back home. You know what I mean? Or you get the round robin without like you lost, you have to keep a fight like with everyone. I feel the round robin is too much. We talk about that, like it's too much, especially for like the beginners. Maybe they not ready yet to do like 4, 5, 6, 8 matches sometimes on a tournament. But minimum 2 experience on a event is enough. You understand? You go to a bracket. If you lost your first match, you go for the other brackets fighting for the third place. You understand? And on that minimum, we're gonna have like 2 matches guaranteed. Guaranteed minimum 2 matches, 2 experience, and also if you sign up for gi and no gi, you're gonna have 4 matches guaranteed. You understand? Win or loss, you're gonna have 4 matches guaranteed. If you won your first fight, you just keep it fighting for the first place or second place. If you lost your first fight, you go for the third place bracket, and fight for the third place.
Yeah.
And I feel that's like fair enough because, especially like, one thing I feel, JP, I never talk about that, but I feel sometimes the third placement has a bad feeling when you go for like a single elimination because you just lost the semifinal and get a medal. When you go for the second bracket and you fight for the third place, get a better feeling. You understand? So like, okay, man, I lost my first match, but I have another chance in the second bracket, and I fight for this medal, and then the third place get like a better feeling. You understand? I don't know.
True,
that's what I think.
And but for Absolute, we also decide to do single elimination, right? Because the Absolute division is so crowded, right? Like, we want to make sure we have enough time to run the event, and is not too many fights.
Yeah, and also you did already your division, when you go for the open class.
So
It's kind of like an extra match for a big thing.
yeah, so at PBJJF, if you're in adult division, you can do 2 matches minimum for gi, 2 for no gi, 1 minimum for absolute, and another absolute. At least six matches.
It's a lot. It's a good experience.
But if you keep winning, you should compete more. That's all about your performance. But by competing 6 matches in one event, such a lot of experience. And an opportunity to grow your jiu-jitsu. And keep you in check, because you lose one, you have the opportunity to go another one. Not keep losing over and over and over. But sometimes in a round robin with a lot of people, that's kind of what people do, and some people just leave before the bracket's done.
Is done. And then sometimes the pod will look bad. Even the guy already in the top is man, I lose 3 matches already, and I'm done for today.
For sure.
And I gotta wait like for 2 more, 3 more to this bracket's done.
True. So
Hey, Anthony Singer say, I understand Max. Max would be nervous to go against Lucas Montalvão. I teach him most than jiu-jitsu he knows. How I will be nervous to fight against him.
let me check here.
Lucas was training with me since he was 16 years old, man. Like we get a lot
Who
of
is Anthony? Who is Anthony?
Anthony.
It's
then.
Anthony
Yeah,
from
the guy
Ground
from
Control.
Yeah.
Shout
He's
out to
fun.
Anthony.
Shout out for Anthony,
He also
man.
comes and work at PBJJF
Yeah.
with us. So hey, make sure you guys share this live. Don't forget about that. So Max, moving to, so we're ready. Settle for Worlds. I think like what we're really trying to do, on the East Coast, is trying to really prof- bring in more professional events, right? More in a positive way that we can grow jiu-jitsu.
True.
And so now, so once we're already expanding in the east, we're already looking to expand towards the west, right? So what are the plans for 2024 Max? So I have I got a look here,
next
right?
year we got like a plan to go to the east. We want to look. We want to go to Texas. We talk about Atlanta. Talk about Atlanta and Florida. I
Florida.
think that's the next three states we're looking for. You know what I mean? And I feel that's the way to go because Texas growing a lot on jiu-jitsu. Florida grow a lot too. Atlanta is kind of like on the way to Florida, and then it's huge on jiu-jitsu too. We
True.
can get people from like North Carolina to like around that. Also, we go to North Carolina where people know us, and like if you move a little bit to Atlanta, we can reach more people, and that's the
Start moving west, right?
Move a little bit west, and that's the goal is spread jiu-jitsu worldwide with PBJJF. We're doing also here on the MVR on the East Coast. Now it's time to grow next year.
Time to move.
Time to move forward. Dallas, Florida, and Atlanta. Wait to us, guys. We go get there next year. Probably like on the first 6 months, the next year. Around like March. One of these states we go get the first PBJJF event.
So Texas will kind of have like we're starting in Dallas, right? And then so we have the triangle,
that's the idea,
right?
That's what we're looking for.
Dallas. Then we have Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and Houston, right?
Yeah. But
So
probably the first event will be in Dallas or San Antonio. That's what we're looking for. I think
Dallas is already on the map, right?
Dallas already on the map.
So Dallas. Then hopefully, I think the future is all the way to California, right? So that's I think
that's probably one step for 2025.
Yeah,
that's why. But everything's depend how
everything goes.
everything's going.
Yeah.
Like this year we did it better than we expected, and probably with you guys' support next year we go do better than we expected. We can spend faster, maybe.
Yeah.
If everything's doing well, maybe we go to the California and in the next year. If like doing well or we don't think that's like on the right time, we will push a little bit for 2025. But on our plans 2025 we get in the California.
Take
That's
over.
what we talk.
Oh, map. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the dream. We're working hard for it. Every time we feel we're kind of getting comfortable, we find a way
To
step up, right?
and work
Push.
a little bit more. No?
Yeah.
I had a couple friends like, yes, man, I don't know how we can do it to them. And in school, PBJJF, fighting. Like I'm like,
True.
Sometimes I
Not
don't
many
know
people.
but I try to manage my week. It's hard. it's hard, but with you guys helping, able to do not just you guys, like my wife, my partner at the gym, you know,
Yeah.
Eric. I try to manage my okay. This day I'll do this, and this. Next day I'll do this, and this. But that's that's the way.
That's the way.
And
And
when we do what we love, man, I love be here. I love doing PBJJF. I love teaching. I love fighting. That's what we love. Like we tire sometimes, but
you push through.
push
Yeah.
through, motivate. We wake up the next day and like, okay, let's go another day, and gotta be grateful too. You know,
True.
doing jiu-jitsu every day, man. I'm healthy to push that
To
and
move,
to move it, to train, to teaching, to like doing that because this is take a lot of our energy too. You
True.
know, you have to take a lot of our energy.
Yeah, and every time we go somewhere, it's a new journey, right? So we start all the way
We did the first Boston event.
first to Boston.
Yeah, Boston
We had a
event
really good
last,
turnout.
last Saturday.
Yeah,
On the same day I fought. That's great because like I'm like on the room to wait to the time to my fight, you know, on the hotel, and then like I tried getting a live view, watching what happened on the tournaments, you know, send some message on the WhatsApp, talk to my brother, hey Carlos, everything's good there, and he like, hey man, go focus on your fight, we take care here, and that's like a good thing, you
Yeah.
know, like getting a good hands, you know, our staff is like doing an awesome job. I don't need to be there in Boston to know the events will run in a
Well,
good
yeah.
way, will run well.
and shout out to Ricardo, Luigi,
Ricardo,
Josie, Carlos, Amanda, Maria
Amanda,
Clara,
Maria, like Clara now like help a lot to the events, you know.
Clara,
and
yeah.
the other staffs who like just work for one
Yeah.
or two events. You guys literally put the shirt. We have that. We say that in Brazil. No, the guy vestiu a camisa, and like when we get the staffs who like put the PBJF shirts and go to the war with us, like we appreciate a lot and making
True.
sure like more we grow, we guys growing
Exactly.
too, man. You know that's like we'll get better to everyone. You
Mhm.
understand? We try like little.
And if you ever come to PBJJF or you work at PBJJF, hey, share this with everybody. Like share the post, share the links.
Yep.
Like tell everybody to come and support PBJJF. You know, because I think what really motivates us is the purpose, right? I think the purpose of sharing Jiu-Jitsu worldwide, build something that we 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 believe in the direction that we're going. You know, like we face so many challenges, but we really believe on the direction that we're going. So every time somebody works with us, they are part of that mission. You know, like you're not just scorekeeping, you're not just refereeing. Like you're really helping us to bring jiu-jitsu to another level, to expand jiu-jitsu worldwide.
Yeah.
You know, bring more people to jiu-jitsu, and we believe we try to really run in a way that we try to be we grow being positive about how jiu-jitsu can go to the next level. You know, really try to be a positive influence to the world. You know, and more PBJJF grow, more you guys are going to see that. You know, I think we can grow by putting a good work out,
And
and
also, if you want to be part of our staffs, send an email to professionaljiu-jitsu at
gmail.com. Or they can go on the bio, on Instagram
I
bio,
think that's
and
that way is better. No, go
Yeah,
on
it's
Instagram
better.
bio, click on the link and fill it out.
work with us, and then you
Yeah.
can fill out the form.
Fill out the form. I think that way is better than an email.
Yeah.
Go there, fill out the forms, put the events you wanna work.
You wanna
at,
work.
like,
Basically, you have all the details there, so you can put the event you're gonna work, what position would you like to work, what date, you know. So so basically, when we talk about like people working with us, right? Basically, our full-time team came from working
From the
from
staff,
the event. You know, like that's the best way for us to see someone work. You know, like
That's true.
we work daily. You know, through event, and then we see once we grow more opportunities will come. So people that are more involved and work with us, we know their work and has the opportunity to one day maybe work at PBJJF more consistently.
Yep.
So great opportunity. More PBJJF grow, more opportunity. So we try to. When we run a tournament, right, Max? We try to also support the economy. You know, like with a small scale, but that's kind of what we're doing. So we're hiring staff. Bringing people to compete. We have the people on the event selling their food. You know, have the sponsor supporting it. We have the economy running, in a small scale, and our goal is to bring this to a bigger scale and give more opportunity for people to work with jiu-jitsu. You know. But there's many. We're kind of crazy. We come with so many ideas, right? So many crazy ideas.
But it's good to see how these ideas come and eventually work.
Yeah.
Most of the time, man, we come like with crazy ideas and you build on that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we
It
can
might
fit
fit,
this over
yeah.
here. We can fit this over here. Or maybe it's not ready to do that yet, but maybe in one time. And like with this. How long? 2 years already now?
2 years.
What about like 2 years doing tournaments? We can see like some things we can't do in the beginning, we're able to do now. Just because like we figure out better, we get the right person to do sometimes, because sometimes we have idea and just me and the GP don't know how to do.
Yeah.
But now we can like, okay, this guy
Manage more the
we can like
tasks.
we come like with the idea direct for the right person, and the things can happen, And another thing, how I see it, we create a movement, man, in this area. With PBJJF, we motivate people, try to do more events, and this is good for jiu-jitsu. Not just jiu-jitsu, so people like doing like boxing, MMA, like kickboxing events, like inside the schools, blah blah blah. We know it's hard, I will share with you guys. It's not gonna be easy. If you try to do, not gonna be easy, But this help movement the economy and the industry, because like more people compete, more competition, more people compete, and more people practice jiu-jitsu. So you go touch more people, and you saw like different events, like this. You also you can fit it on a better way. I feel PBJJF is the best. We're on the way to take it over, guys. We try to deliver the best event with like a nice medals, nice belt, right? But on your
I think if you want to be the best, you got to compete at PBJJF, right? But another thing, Max, we're talking about is how we can, by still not being too overwhelmed, too big, we can make quick decisions and quick change. Like we can pivot or adjust things faster than.
And we do like a lot of times some instructor or fighters come with ideas, then we don't see yet. Man, that's right. That's really right.
We can manage to.
With the bird cage, we have like one barricade on the beginning, and like somebody told like, man, I think VJ told us, like, man, it's too many people get inside there. Let's do. You guys need like a better barricade, and we figured out a way to get a better barricade, and now the events look even better on the cameras,
everywhere.
At the day, man. At the day, like,
bringing professionalism.
It's hard to people understand sometimes, like they want to be on the side of the mat to support your fighter, but they feel. For kids, we allow the coaches sit on the chairs, but for the adults, man, you need he need to be able to fight by himself and also listen you from the back of the barricade. That's you're gonna build a better competitor. Because let me tell someone, at one point you're not gonna be able to coach everybody, you know. I remember one time I was coming to compete awards. I have like two coats on an event for like 30 people competing on the same day, like blue belts and purple belts for Jeff Team, you know. I did it till my semifinal by myself. Nobody's there. Do you understand? And when like Julius come to me, hey Max, did you fight already? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the semifinal. And then he helped me on the semifinal, and in the final, you know, thank God I won my division, but there was a blue belt. But man, I did like 4 matches before that by myself.
Not possible for
It's
everybody
possible,
to be there.
man. It's possible. It's like you just need to. Inside the mat is your student versus the other guy. You can do it more than like supporting him. Be behind the barricade, supporting him, tell the time, guide him with some instructions. That's fine. You don't need to be like sit in the chair beside him. You understand?
True.
You gotta do that in the gym.
And there's a lot of work on our side too. You know, like I don't think people are able to understand and see that because a lot of times, like we said, in the East Coast was more like you know, whatever. Like even some other bigger tournaments, they don't even have their barriers, right? The barricades, because of the work that you have to put extra to make that happen. Because there's more storaging, more
people,
more people. So like we try to make those things to make jiu-jitsu look better. You know, like we don't only need to see.
We don't think about the work. If for doing better, we just do it. We figure it out.
Yes.
You understand? We figure it out.
We make decisions for the benefit of the community and for the athletes and for the whole jiu-jitsu. But a lot of those changes we make or things that we add, it takes more work into our hand. Put more work in our hands. So we make the decisions to make jiu-jitsu better. You know, to make sure. Like I think sometimes people need to understand that how can we grow jiu-jitsu if you're not presenting jiu-jitsu in a professional way? And if you don't present yourself in a professional way, you're gonna see people from professional industries not really bringing their kids to class. You know, like bring their kids to jiu-jitsu. You come to a tournament that is chaotic. People are gonna think that, and sometimes the professors don't see that when their students or parents from their students come to watch a tournament, they connect the tournament with their school.
That's true.
They connect themselves to the tournament. You know, you go to a sloppy tournament, a dangerous tournament. That's how people will see your school, because that's a representation of jiu-jitsu. So I think majority of professors sometimes they forget about this. So the competition is an extension of your school. The competitions you support is an extension of your school. So, because we need to think that people that don't know jiu-jitsu or don't know your school much will see you as the way they run the tournament. You know, we think about this day, the Max, when we talk about growing, improving, we think about how we would like to be presented by a tournament, you know, if it wasn't us. So I think that's kind of how more the community. I think the podcast help us a lot to show and talk about things that we don't really mention. You know, like this. You know, the challenge and why we're doing such and such a thing. So all the changes we make is for the for the benefits of the athletes and the jiu-jitsu community. We want to look better. We want to bring more sponsors to jiu-jitsu, not to PBJJF. More sponsors to the athletes competing at PBJJF. Man, this person looks great. They compete. They win. They have an audience. They're building an audience. Eventually, other people at the tournament are going to look at them as a potential athlete for their company. You know, like someone that can present their product. You know,
it will start to happen soon. I can tell, man. Like the companies will bring it to the community, we will invest in the community. You
Exactly.
understand? We invest on the fighters. You just need to put a good
Good
show,
show.
make yourself look professional. Doing like a good work on your social media. You
Yeah.
understand? You go for the competition. Post about the competition. Go compete in worlds, man. Post about the world. Hey, I'm competing in worlds in like in 1 month. Training for PBJJF worlds. Tag us. The companies
Build
will
that
sell.
up.
You'll see that.
More we grow,
Yeah.
more opportunity for all the athletes to win with
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu.
True. And I feel like talk about the social media too. When you do this storytelling, like I compete like in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, people create
Excitement, right? People
excitement.
get
People wanna watch, wanna see the result. Do you understand?
True.
And they go follow you. The companies like from jiu-jitsu will see you more too. Like they're like, let me see how this kid is doing. Let me see how this guy doing. And then like you compete, won or lose or whatever, but you did your part. You show up. You push the event. You push yourself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You motivated people around you. Man, the sponsors saw that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And like see your movement on the social media too, not just to go to the training and this
Yeah.
a prayer.
Hey, I'm training
show up in the
for-
tournament and don't talk about the event. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If like man, if you don't promote yourself, don't promote the event you compete,
Exactly.
the brand's not gonna see like a potential in you to
Mm-hmm.
promote his company too. You understand? But like if you talk about the event. Like I will fight the awards, PBJJF awards, November 12th. Come to watch me, blah 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 blah. The companies will saw that. Do you understand?
For sure. I think in like world, like it's a great opportunity for you to be world champion at PBJJF. Man, if you win a world, you're becoming a world PBJJF world medalist.
Yep.
Put in your Instagram and bio PBJJF world champion. Like people will start noticing you more.
Yep.
People will respect the work you're doing, and like we said, like sometimes like we need to think about how can we present jiu-jitsu in a better way. How can we show, because that way, if you think about Pepsi or Coca-Cola, whatever, any other brand, Gatorade, are they gonna sponsor someone that's just kind of like don't really represent the professionalism they bring
No,
to sport?
For sure don't.
And like once we want to create a environment, a ecosystem where everybody that comes to PBJJF, they start acting and become more professional, and this way other brands will see their professionalism, and at the same time they will be able to attract potential sponsors for their career. I think that this is like just easy to see, for us, because we already see there, but sometimes people
It's hard.
don't see the vision.
That's crazy. No, it's funny how like when you see something and you want to show somebody and that you're like, man, it's right here. I can see you.
It's
Just
so
you
clear,
follow
right?
that. It's clear,
Yeah.
and like people don't
Yeah.
see that. It's crazy.
100%.
Another thing to talk about the live, man. You go for look at that. You go compete in a tournament. Who live stream your match? Check it out. What time you're gonna fight? Okay, I'll fight on a mat at 2 p.m. Tell people, hey guys, around 1:30 and 3:30, I will fight because like the fight can start a little bit early, and like more you fight, like you're gonna upgrade on the bracket. That can take like maybe the bracket takes like around like 40 minutes. 1
Depends
hour
on
to
the
finish,
brackets.
depend the brackets. Tell that like give you like an hour. Like, okay, between 1:30 and
But-
2:30, I will fight on the mat at 3. Keep your eyes on that.
Hey, but the system automatics update the
Update,
time.
yeah.
You know exactly what time you're gonna be
But, like,
competing.
people maybe don't know.
Yeah.
Like, if maybe you can
But
put the
on
the
Friday.
division before the competition. You can put the division. Okay, I will compete on the blue belt, male, medium weight, match 3.
Yeah.
Check it out. I'll fight around this time. Boom. people go there to watch you and
For sure.
support you. You know what I mean?
Or
And
you
then,
send the
like,
bracket, they will know what time, like automatically
you fight, yeah.
updated time. So
And then the
it's hard to
company
miss
saw
it.
that. The PBJJF will see that too. To understand? With tag us when you
True.
do this post. You know what I mean? That's like it's a good way to support the PBJJF, to promote yourself and create opportunities to yourself.
True.
Life is about to create opportunities sometimes, not just wait for that. You know, that's how I see the
Yeah, and a lot of like we've been through so much things throughout the journey, right, Max? And we are learning, we making mistakes, and trying to use the jiu-jitsu, the black belt mindset of improvement, right? We see challenges as opportunity to grow, and a lot of times we see something very, very clear, you know, like the vision. The vision is clear for us. It's not something that we're guessing. Like we're really clear in the vision. Sometimes we're gonna have some bumps throughout the process. We know those are the challenge that it's always help us to step up to the next level. But we keep going, and a lot of times, sometimes we're trying to help to show the community our vision. You know, sometimes it's hard to do that because we conflict by cultural, right? When maybe some schools or some professors, they have different culture about our vision, but sometimes that culture can conflict with the growth of jiu-jitsu, you know. So we try to really educate people about what we're trying to do. I think that's like a lot of times on the podcast we talk to the professors. Sometimes they tell us, "Man, I didn't really know that," you know. So I think that's kind of how we try to do. We try to really show the vision, you know, show our clear vision, like, and we're not just doing anything crazy, you know. Like we know we kind of like we have seen things that we do working in different industry. We try to think differently as well, you know. Like we make some
like
tweaks,
judo is a big
adjust.
inspiration to us. No, like we saw like how judo is organized and like looking professional.
Yeah.
You know, and we know it's a different sport, but it's very similar on the same way. Both people wear gear. They have the mats, they have the heifers,
Yeah.
they have the table work, and the events look like beautiful.
It's an Olympic
Olympic
environment, right?
You know, like should be organized. It's hard to do exactly like they do it, but they
We're building
inspire us a lot, and we try to connect a lot with judo on organized way. You know,
For sure.
that's a big.
We have judo, tennis, right? Like we look things at sports that are, you know, NBA, NFL. You know,
Yep.
like we try to keep our eyes open to what is happening in other
on
sports.
the
You know,
industry.
and if you look at any industry, any sport, you have rules. You have rules that keeps the athletes safe. And of
Do you know what I
course,
discovered these days? On the NBA, they have the rules on the color of the shoes you wear. If you wear some like different color or whatever, you need to pay like a bill. You go pay something because you don't follow the rules. And also, if you keep in doing, maybe you're not gonna play the game in one point. Do you understand? Man, even like in the basketball,
Yeah.
something who come like from the streets, kind of. Do you understand? Like it has a lot of rules.
yeah, and you need to understand why they're doing. You know,
Yeah.
like, do you really want to? If basketball gets, in my point of view, any sport gets unprofessional, less people invest in the industry.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's a lot-
less
a
and
lot
less.
of money
That's why,
invested at the beginning,
and that's why
yeah.
jiu-jitsu didn't have as much investment,
Yeah.
because people couldn't see the benefits that jiu-jitsu can bring to people's lives, and the professionalism into the tournament. You know, into the
I feel
competition
that jiu-jitsu
scenario.
has a lot of investment, but
It
not
has.
the big ones. You know,
Not yet.
Not yet. We don't crossed the bubble yet for the big industry. You know, like with like a Nike or like Red Bull. These companies kind of harder to get there. But I feel
Maybe,
jiu-jitsu on the way. Jiu-jitsu on the way.
maybe. Hey, we're based in Maryland, DMV, Maryland. Hey, if anybody knows anybody from Under Armour, connect us.
Connected to us.
Hey,
We'll be like,
we love the what Under Armour does. You know, we really see their work in our community, and we see how they came from selling shirts to become
Yeah.
one of the biggest brands in the
and
in
they
the
have like the
sports
rock,
industry.
the rock line, and also that's a really good connection. 'Cause the rock coming from the luta livre, you know,
True.
from
WWE,
the
Luta Livre.
I feel that's like a really good connection. We saw like if you walk on the mall, we'll see like the rock um, style line. They have
The bull, the
bull, you know, and the mannequins kind of like on a fight position.
Yeah.
I think it's connect a lot, man. If like you guys know
sure.
somebody from the Under Armour marketing, connect with yours
Anybody,
will be
yeah.
awesome to have the Under Armour support on a
On a jiu-jitsu
on a
growth.
jiu-jitsu growth and on a jiu-jitsu growth from the DMV area.
Yeah.
I think that's like a really good connection. It's like
True. You know, I really like the brand. I love the brand. You know, Under Armour, and you know, the support they gave to Michael Phelps. You know, Michael Phelps is the greatest athlete,
Athletic.
and he's from Baltimore.
From Baltimore.
You know, look at how crazy that is. So, I think that's
I wear a lot Under Armour. I love the
Me too.
products to like,
Yeah.
especially to train. I feel like the shirts to go to the gym or whatever. They doing like awesome job.
But if Nike wants to do a deal with us, we can talk too, right? Adidas.
We open to have. Oh look, I promote Nike here without they pay us.
But Adidas has a combat sport
They
line.
have a combat sport line.
You know, like there's
they doing like one gear. Back in the day was like fighting. A lot of people buy that.
Yeah.
You got, like with the three lines.
I had
the shoulder. Do you remember that? It's kind of like similar with the Gracie Barra one, but like they sell
yeah.
outside. I think that's like on like 2014.
Actually, the president of Nike Combat Sports used to train
Nike or
trained with
Adidas?
us. Adidas, I'm sorry,
Adidas.
Adidas Combat Sports. Trained with her. He gave me that
That
gear.
gear, nice.
I got in trouble because I had another sponsor. Then I took a picture with it. I got in trouble and I learned the lesson.
Yeah.
But it's great to see big companies invest in jiu-jitsu because they already seen and they already they have been doing judo gis as well for a long time.
I did this.
Yeah.
Mizuno is huge on judo gis.
True.
On the belts. The belt. Where was I like white belt? My dreams has like a judo a black belt from Mizuno. You know, it's like now whatever. But
Yeah.
when I was kid, I was like I want to get this belt. Blah blah
For
blah.
sure, but we see the companies coming to the sport, you know,
Yep.
and we really want to be able to help to push that growth into that professionalism. That's the name, Professional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, and that comes with steps, right? Like I don't think people know much, but look, we start here from the ground, you know, like we start PBJJF from starting from nothing, you know,
From
like
nothing,
from
from
our
zero.
work, hard
Yeah.
work,
Before we
and
come by like a challenge, we like, man, we need to do something from the community. We need to do
Yeah.
the event. Let's do one tournament, man. I keep, man, it's hard. Blah blah blah. I'm like, I know how to do, bro. Let's do it. I help my professor a lot in Brazil. Like, if you guys don't know, one of my professor has like a federation in Brazil too. I remember like when we was young, man. The registrations coming by email. Each team send like the whole team.
the mail paper.
No, on the email.
Email.
Online.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not too. I'm not too old, you know. But they send like example, culture of jiu-jitsu, and I send like my students or whatever, like José, white belt, lightweight, adult, boom. Maria, blue belt, medium, adult. and then you send like from each school. You get emails from each school, man, with all these names, and then you need to separate uh, by categories. Man, it's so hard. It takes like 3 4 days to doing the brackets, and now kind of a little bit easier, but yeah, we just put the work. We start from the zero, and 2 years after we are here doing our first awards, but without you guys support it's not possible. It's impossible to do without you guys support. The black belts honor, school honors support, that's why we try to give it back to you guys, to delivering a good event, pushing to the next level, try to get the belts for the black belts division. We have a little problem here on it's not a problem, just adjustment. Go just a cable hit the image and come back in couple minutes, okay, guys? But also we about to 1 hour talking here. I think we
Yeah, 1 hour.
1 hour already, man. 55 minutes to be right. 7 people watch us, man. Thank you. Share with your friends, guys. Share with your friends. Um, George asked here about team elimination style. What you talk about? It's kind of the quintuple, each person from one division from the same school. It's kind of like this. What I don't understand what you're talking about. Do you understand, JP?
I think
They call it a fight. Thank you, Daniel. PBJJF is the best federation. Thank you. 5 versus 5. Yeah, kind of 5 person from one team. Probably it's hard to do a tournament on that way, you know. But we know where yet. But at one point we go do some events, kind of a super fights, or Grand Prix. Do you understand? Maybe on the same day we run a tournament. On the night time we change the setup and we do super fights or something like this, 5 versus 5. Definitely we think about some things like that, no, JP?
yeah.
But do a tournament like this kind of a little bit harder on that moment.
For sure. I think we run PBJF as a company as well. I think we need to understand that it needs to be possible to make things run. Because we have to, sometimes people don't, there's venues, big charge of venues.
Yeah.
A lot of things are expensive, and so to run events that way, we need to have a big audience to come and show up, in the way where that we're interested do, we want to try to do something running smooth and professionally. So maybe once we have opportunity to have maybe 500 people that comes to support and watch.
We need people come to watch.
Yeah.
This type of event is super fights or whatever. We need audience.
Yeah.
And that's we're building our audience. I think on the way, we're on the way, but it's not on the.
Yeah.
It's not the time to do
For sure.
yet.
But I think
But
you have opportunity to watch events like that. I think you should, we have a Shogun fight, right, that Max just fought. I think it's a great opportunity for you to go and watch a show event, right, to support the MMA, because MMA is very connected to the jiu-jitsu industry.
Yeah. Also, I fought last weekend, guys.
Max just won his.
But the jiu-jitsu out there, and
How many seconds?
I think it's 35.
35
like
seconds. That
Thank
was awesome.
God, my face was still putty. But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
man. But the jiu-jitsu is still working, you know. Jiu-jitsu
That's
is
the
the
way.
best, man. It's the best. Only the jiu-jitsu save.
Jiu-jitsu saves always.
Always. Take it
Uh,
down, couple punches, real naked choke, you know, like it's no best way to finish a fight for me, man. If I can get the submissions, like that's the way.
True. Hey, another thing, Max. Um, so also talking about ranking really quick, because now at 2024, we're gonna have three tiers of tournaments, right? You have the opens, which is nine. First place you get nine
Nine
points. Second
points.
place three. Third place one.
One,
Then we have Grand Slam that will be 18, 6,
6,
and
two.
2.
Two.
6 and 2. And then we have the main event, which Worlds, 27 points for first place. We have 27, 9, and 3. So it's a 3x from Opens.
Yep.
The Grand Slam is 2x, and the Open is 1x. One time, you
Grand
know.
Slam events is Worlds, Pan Am's, USA, American.
No,
and
the Grand Slam is the main event.
the main events.
Main
So
event.
that's the main events. These events, Worlds, Pan Am's, and then we get like 3x. The Grand Slams we get 2x. The
Yeah.
Open is 1x.
And Grand Slam, we're gonna pick some cities. You know, it'll be like a event where we're gonna pick some cities. We know Baltimore and DC is already on the map,
Yep.
but we're also looking for other opportunities around the country to run the Grand Slam. You know, we'll have a different face. Grand Slam will have a different face of style
Like
when you come
layout,
in, layout, everything.
was
So
different.
I think a great opportunity for people to explore those three tiers of event. You know, so you come to the opens and eventually, you know, building up, you're gonna require at some point for you to be able to compete at Worlds.
That's
So
the idea.
and also don't forget you have the ranking. You can go and like so we're gonna
Check
send
your
a
rank, you know.
we're gonna send for the top three in your in the division in the belts. You're gonna receive a certificate.
Certificate, yep.
Also, we have the schools, right?
Ranked
So
too.
we have the schools ranked. So if you guys are a school owner, like you're ranking up in the if your students are competing, you're ranking up in the ranking system. For you to go, you go to the smoothcom.com and then you click on membership, and then you're gonna see ranking. But also at PBJJF, you guys can become you can get your membership at PBJJF, and you can also get a school membership.
Yep.
So you guys can be member at PBJJF, registering.
You're gonna be like a certificated school from PBJJF.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
And also,
And-
what we're planning for 2024, everybody with the membership will receive a card. So we have an ID at PBJJF that you will show at the event.
This will make it easier your check-in, your interest on an event. You know, you don't need to carry your own ID too. Cause like people complain about that sometimes. You know, like I don't want to lose my ID or whatever. You go have your like PBJJF ID to care on the events and identify yourself. You understand?
For sure.
Good. Think we have like an awesome conversation here today. Explain you guys a little bit about the worlds, about the rank systems, and
Showcase
about showcase the
belt.
belt. I'm really happy, man, with the belt. Looking awesome. It's big. The guy who won, and make sure, guys, people who won these belts, will get the spotlight. You get the attention.
For sure.
You know, go be
Maybe we'll bring them to the podcast too.
Maybe no, let's do it.
Yeah, let's bring them to the
champions
podcast.
to the podcast.
And it's an opportunity if we start doing. We're open to do Grand Prix. That's how you say.
Right.
In Portuguese, you say Grand Prix. I learned that it's Grand Prix.
Yeah.
So Grand Prix, it's
And
you
then
already have a spot. You
A
know, maybe
spot,
you do
yeah.
a Grand Prix in the future. We do the champion from World, Pan Am's, U.S. National, and the Grand Slam events. Maybe those guys have a spot. You know, like those are opportunities for you to.
Yeah, that would be like a way to guarantee your
Yeah.
spots.
We're gonna look ranking.
Yeah, on a Grand Prix. Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
So more.
That's what we're looking for now, like do these shows, like in one point to
For sure. And when we look at people, when we look at right giving people opportunities, we look at ranking too, right? Because we see the top
Yep.
ranked athletes. So you look at UFC, they look the ranking. So we
we did a Grand Prix before already.
we did a Grand Prix. Yes, we
tournament,
did.
You know, like
We did.
we did already. Brown belt and black belt.
For sure.
Together, yeah. I forget, man, the guy who was from Pittsburgh.
Passaredo.
Passaredo.
Chris.
Passaredo.
Chris, shout out to Chris Passaredo from True Believer.
The first Grand Prix
Yeah.
champion.
And let me check the ranking here. Let's go over the ranking really quick. Let me see here, ranking. So we can take a look at this really quick. Let me see.
By the school or
School and maybe some athletes. Let me see here. Actually. Let me see how I can check. Oh, I see right here.
I have some points here, my school. On the other division.
Look,
Let's go.
Bass Academy's Kids Gi. We have Gracie Barra, Virginia, Yamazaki Academy, and Vicente Jr. Bass Kids No Gi, OBX Martial Arts. Second place, Gracie Barra, Virginia. Gracie Barra is strong. And then we also have the Mount BJJ.
Yeah, but the
at
points
third
here
place.
on the no-gi is really close.
They were close,
Yeah, they were close.
But now, like, if you think about worlds, there's 27 points per gold medal.
Yeah.
So people
That
can catch
push
up.
a lot, yeah.
And also, let's see here. Gi, we have True Believer as a adult gi. Culture of Jiu-Jitsu, second place.
Hey,
And Vicente Jr. team, third place. But at no gi, we see here that Vicente Jr. team is on
first place.
first place. True Believer, second place.
Monroe.
And Monroe Hall, third place.
Yeah.
So, man, great opportunity. But we have at the ranking here, you guys can see like all the schools, you know, from first to all schools in the tournament. So there's a great opportunity for you as a team also be able to move up in the ranking on kids and adult division. So make sure guys come and support. Fourth place here, look, we have fourth place. Roll Stars, ground control, you know, form, some divisions here. You still have people can really catch up, you know, from here. So make sure you guys sign up and register now to PBJJF Worlds. We're really excited about this, guys. I can speak for myself and I think for the team.
The black belt.
Black belt, yeah.
We have on the male Lucas Montalvão, the first place, and then Will Mineiro.
We'll also have the Masters too. Like the Masters pretty close. So we have no gi, right? Let me see here. So no gi division. We have Brent Welter.
The first,
He was with us last podcast. Lucas Montalvão
and Will Mineiro.
So
that's cool to see. Like we get the competition, you know.
for sure. So right now, Brent is the first place. Then we have Masters. We have kids, Masters, adults. You guys can check divisions here. Let me check more here. Let me see. So at Black Belt Master Division no gi, we have Hernan on first place. Hernan Guadalupe. We have David Adams, second place, and then we have Colton Smith, third place.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Max, man, thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Eric is on first place here at the brown belt. I see.
Yeah, nice.
Black belt gi, we have David Adams first place, Raphael Jenkins second place, and then we have Monroe Hall at third place at the master black belt gi division.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Really good to see.
Yeah,
that.
guys. Hey, thank you
Thank
guys
you guys so
being
much.
here with us. You know, shout out for our sponsors: PBS, Crown Space Foundation, Brave Kimonos, Parker's Dental Care,
Santos Lloyd Law Firm.
And without you guys, it's not possible to do
And,
that.
and I know one thing before we go. I know you guys are very supportive of PBJJF. Guys, please go right now after we finish. Send a message or comment on on our
Instagram
sponsor
page or
social
like
media. On like comment on the post. Hey, I just saw the podcast at PBJJF. Man, I see your brand being well presented at PBJJF organization. And if you ever need their product, if you tell people to go, if they ever use their products, tell them that they come from PBJJF. You know, this is a way for them to see that you guys are coming from PBJJF. You know, don't ever forget to tell. But if you can go on social media right now, after we finish, you can go to Santos Lloyd Law Firm, send them a message. Hey, I love the podcast. I love PBJJF. I love what the guys are doing, and thank you for supporting it. Your brand is being well presented. Brave Kimonos, PBS, Crown Space, and Foundation, also Perkins Dental Care. Thank you guys
South
for
Law
the
Firms too.
Santos Lloyd Law Firm. Thank you guys so much for your support. Love you all. I'll see you at World's End. I see you on the next podcast.
Yes,
probably
that's
on
cool.
Friday 9 a.m.
Yes.
Us, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Us.
Bye.
Mais um.
The ball.
Mas é isso. Ou pode fazer isso antes de começar, Max.